Morning watchers, Scott from SE Landscaping on another sunny day in the northeast before the weather changes, and I'm going to bring you a bit of footage of the Stihl 7 series in action today on some long grass. This area that I'm going to be cutting today I couldn't get into a couple of weeks ago, and I looked at it yesterday, and the way the weather's been, it has shot away. So I'll get a bit of footage with that machine today, and just show you how good it is on long grass. But the last couple of weeks, as I mentioned in the previous video, for me it's been manic, because as well as cutting grass and putting plants in, we've also been trying to keep plants alive. So been a lot of long days, early starts, late finishes, but that's come to an end sort of this week. After this week we will be still busy, but just busy as in the usual busy of what we usually have to cope with. So like I say, the weather's supposed to change on Sunday. I know down south obviously there's been thunderstorms, but we're supposed to get some heavy rain up north on Sunday, which we haven't had for a couple of weeks. So that will make the watering that we're doing, that will sort of ease off with the amount of watering we've got to do. So like I say, I'll get a bit of footage with the 7 series today, and next week we sort of pick up the regular grass cutting, and then after the regular grass cutting we're going on to, we've got a lot of public rights of way to do as well. So that will be keeping us busy through sort of June, July, and then I'll send a team out to maintain the beds and things that we're putting in, and deadhead flowers and stuff. And then into July we'll be getting ready for Britain in Bloom visit as well. We did have 3 councils going into Britain in Bloom this year, but unfortunately the way the COVID's been, 2 of the councils haven't managed to get their stuff in on time. So it's just one, and it is one that prior to last year, what year are we on, 2019, the one in question got a silver medal from Britain in Bloom. It was the first year they'd entered in a while, so they have got some plans and some extras that they're going to build on. Whether that will improve us this year enough, I think we'll probably need another year before we get our gold medal. I think there's still a lot of work to do, but we'll see how that goes. So that's the plan going into June and July, as well as regular hedge cutting and other stuff. So yes, we're still busy, but we're not busy as I call like it has been, where I've been putting in some 15-hour days some days. So it'll be just nice to get back to just doing sort of regular days, really, especially in this heat, because it is a struggle. Even if you sat on a machine in this heat, it's still work, and it is still a struggle. So it'll be nice to get back to normality. So that's the plan. Like I say, we'll take you to this area today, get you some footage, and show you the 7 series on some long grass, and we shall go from there. So stay tuned, guys. And here we are. A foot long grass in the space of a month after the last cut wasn't possible. So we're going to double cut it. We'll cut it on 4 and then knock it down to 3 or 2, depending how it goes. wispy bits, but you'd expect that considering it was over a foot long in places. So we're just going to drop the mower down a little bit now and run over it again.
There's a freedom from your hips up to your eyes, patron saint of the season. Yeah, you were built for mid-July. You got the glow of the sunset, you got the rush of the ocean waves, burning high like it's wanted. You make it feel like summer again. Your skin soft as ice cream, yeah, you melt under my touch. And with your kiss strong as lightning, you got me falling right back in love. You got the glow of the sunset, you got the rush of the ocean waves, you're burning high like it's wanted. You make it feel like summer again. Probably not gonna last forever. In the blink of an eye, May turns into September. When we look back at all the things that we could remember, I want to remember you, and then I'll feel it again. And then I'll feel it again. Got the glow of the sunset, you got the rush of the ocean waves, you're burning high like it's wanted. You make it feel like summer again. We got a chance and we'll live it. The only rule is there's no regret. From the start to the end, you make it feel like summer again.
So that's a wrap, guys. 2 cuts and tidy job with the Stihl. These footpaths here, I'm going to spray these weeds with some glyphosate. It's not in the contract, but this is like a community centre, and for the sake of 2 or 3 minutes work, just to shoot a burn back and keep it tidy, a bit added value. So we didn't cut this on the fastest speed. It's a variable speed. Some of them have 3 settings. This has the variable, so it's got about 8 or 9 different ones. Cut it on about 3 because going too fast it would have just struggled, to be honest. It would have just pushed a lot of grass down. So you saw on the first cut, and then on the second cut it's left a lovely job. So done the job we needed it to. So I always get wrong off Greg Francis from Greg's Mowing for the state of my van, as you can see. But just to give you a rough idea, I left the house this morning at 5 o'clock. I marked 3 football pitches up. We do some in blue and some in white because we multiple mark one pitch, so we need different colours. And then I've been doing some weed spraying, which these add blue bottles, I fill them with water. A little bit of hedge cutting. Had some bins to empty, litter picking, and then once 8 o'clock came, we had 3 hours out with the Bowser, and since then I've had a couple of jobs to do with the Stihl mower. Been up to one of the students, and like I say, I've done this play area. So yes, the reason the van isn't all racked out and everything is because, as you know, I have numerous vans and I don't really know from day to day, although this is the one I'm in the most. I don't really know from day to day which van I'm in. If I'm chipping then and cutting trees, then I'll be in the Transit, or if I'm just out doing a bit of strimming, I'll be in the little Mercedes. So that's the reason why basically I get there on a morning or on a night and just chuck everything in what I know that I'll need, and away we go. But coming back to today, if that doesn't sell a Stihl mower, I don't know what will, because that mower is terrific. Anybody who's used them knows that, yes, people will argue that that my mower does this and my mower will cut that and everything, but I've tried a lot over the years and a lot won't, and I always give me honest opinion to stuff, and I always show unbiased views. So I've shown you a picture there, I've shown you a video there of how long the grass was, 12-14 inches in places. I've double cut it, I've cut it on a higher setting than a lower setting. I've shown you the machine bagging. I haven't cut it off and showed you that the machine's the bag's only half full and everything. And to be fair, if that was wet, yes, you get we would have been there a bit longer, but it would have still happily cut that in the wet, as you've seen on previous videos. So I can't recommend them enough. Anybody who's thinking of getting one, a lot of guys I talk to on the internet, they're asking me, oh, what's a good mower for £600? Should I buy a second-hand mower for £600, £800? I'd say double the money and spend what you can, because you're going to save in so many ways. You're going to save on time, so that gets that. If you spend that extra £600 to £800, you're saving on time, so that you're getting that money back. If you buy a second-hand mower, it's going to break down because you don't know its life story. So you're going to save on the breakdown and the costs when you go to put it in the dealer. So it is all about, it's crucial in this trade to have a good mower, especially if you're just doing back gardens and you're a one-man crew. You need a good setup. You'll get the right setup at the start of the year, and unless it's a warranty issue, that machine should get you through. And like I say, Stihl, TCA, things like that, these are the mowers you need really. I have one of these 6 Series with a rear roller. It's just as good a machine. I will get it out over the next few weeks now that things are a bit quieter. A lot of guys will know, and I've noticed that a lot of videos are dropping off because it's manic and everybody's busy. People who regularly post videos, I've seen one or two who've been struggling, and I've talked to one or two who are struggling to get videos out there, and it's just because everybody's busy. And at the end of the day, money comes before YouTube and everything else, and same with Facebook. I mean, I try to post each week of something different, but sometimes you look at it and it's been 3 weeks since you've posted anything, and it just, time passes you by. Just trying to earn money. So I hope the video's helped with the mower. Any questions on it, just drop me a line and I'll quite happily answer them. Like I say, I did sell, anybody who watches Greg's Mowing channel, if you don't already watch it, because he's very good with mowers. He knows a lot about fixing them and stripping them down. He's got some good videos on there. But anybody who watched his last one, he mentioned that he bought a mower off me. I'd bought a couple of job lots earlier in the year of Stihl gear, and one of the mowers I wasn't going to use, because like I say, I've got these 2 Stihls as well as various other things. So I asked him if he wanted it, and he snapped my hand off, to be honest. He got a good deal. He knows he got a good deal on the mower. I wasn't out to rob him. I was just there to just pass a mower on to him. The hardest thing I found was trying to ship it somewhere, because shipping a mower is it's a right chew on, to be honest. They want to know everything, sizes and stuff and weights and everything, and it has to fit so much on a pallet. So I've never shipped mowers before, but ideally, if you ever sell a mower, I think it's the best idea is to get someone to come and pick it up. But he's over the moon with that mower. He's had Stihl mowers before, as well as the TCs and other things, and like I say, the feedback from him for the money he paid and the quality of the machine, because it's done very little, he's happy with that. So that's the lot for today, guys. Like I say, in the next week things are finally going from absolutely manic to just steady away, which is good. So we'll get some more videos in the next few weeks, different mowers and things. I'd like to get a bit more footage with the ransoms, which I haven't been able to get much footage with that the last few weeks because it's just been manic. I've just been bringing little bits and pieces. So stay tuned for that, and if you're not already subscribing, please like and subscribe and share these videos just to get a few more watching, and we will see you on the next one.